Editor-in-Chief.
Yeah, don't read too much into where they are in the Norwegian First Division or Premier League, whatever it's called. I can't really pronounce it.
Eliteserien,
thank you, Dave. That's why you're here, Dave. Thank you. But one thing you can be sure of is that because they are in the middle of the season, their fitness will be far superior, and it's how Manchester United handle that.
Really interesting to see how this pans out, and indeed how the youngsters in Manchester United Red take their opportunity today in the spotlight. And of course, good to see those familiar names with the likes of Casemiro and Rashford on the team sheet as well. The hard grab.
Loves to cut in.
The early strike, which doesn't trouble Radek Vitek, but certainly got United pulses racing. It will be a corner for Rosenborg. Back our forward from the corner from the skipper. Well, very nearly a couple of early tests there for Manchester United defensively. That one's sailing over the top.
On the road. Well, they have been one of Norwegian's top sides, but not recently.
And they've dug their way out of trouble here. It's Vitek who's going to have to watch it into the lovely ball, looking for the speed of Ethan Williams. He couldn't quite. That's a mistake which could prove costly, and a strike which is out via Evans for a corner. It's a searching corner as well, which had to be swiped away by our chance here to stretch the legs again and stretch the United defence. The ball in time, and the flag will rise here to stop the Norwegian celebrations.
Yeah, it was quite clearly offside. The lads have done everything right. They'd pushed out. It's close.
He it in his stride, but made sure there was no way out for Leo Kornic.
Yeah.
Casemiro stepping in to slow down Rosenborg, and Hannibal it is who takes a bit of a hit from the skipper, who's known for his cool, calm, collective play. But Wan-Bissaka hoping to see this one out, managed to get a foot to it.
Zone.
That one will carry all the way out, all its way towards Casemiro, who kept the defender honest. Lovely bit of skill to just pop it through the legs of Kornic, who was delighted to be helped out defensively.
Yeah, clever.
Williams' challenge is penalised.
Yeah, those are the sorts of things the manager will be looking at, especially from the young players. So you see Casemiro, he's yellow carded him. He saw it as an opportunity, which you don't really want to see. Not in a game that doesn't really mean anything. Whole lot. They were so exciting to watch.
Well, it's crazy to think in their 24 league games last season, the under-18 scored 7. Rosenborg on the attack. It's a decent placed effort, and the post saves Manchester United there. Radek Vitek at full stretch. Johnny Evans away to Marcus Rashford, who will lead the charge away from goal.
Did he get a touch on that, Radek Vitek?
The game thus far, Olosatet. Kornic with the ball back in toward.
Move on, and that's probably why coming.
Either way he plays. Reitensund looking to take on Johnny Evans and trying to surprise Vitek at the same time. One of those wide players who looks so comfortable drifting in with the ball at his feet.
Yeah, that's the best move. It's a lovely ball outside of his foot. Well,
5 minutes or 60, depending on how many changes they want to make. In from Selness with the ball over. And on they go again. Kornic, a loaded penalty area, and Vitek stops an own goal. And there was plenty going on in that Manchester United box for a moment there.
Yeah, it does really well. Radek Vitek does really well.
And Murray together. Tag set. Crucial blocks in the first half, and the flag will go up to stop them. Reitensund looking to float it in. It depends on various factors, but
as much as that as they should have done, really. Rosenborg.
Fish is after this way. Here's Wheatley, who takes on the strike himself. Ethan Williams wondered if the pass was going to come his way, but Wheatley hasn't really had a lot to enjoy in the first half, so fancied his chances.
Yeah, worked really hard to get that.
Casemiro lays it on. Rashford fancied it. They might still have a goal here. Vitek in from Selness. with a couple to aim at. But they're easy on the eye going forward and very nearly into a 1-goal lead. And not for the first time, it's Broholm who's on the end of the attack. They might still have a goal here. Vitek puts up the shutters and manages to pounce on the ball, and somehow it's still 0-0.
It is.
Panic stations a little bit here, and Vitek again makes sure that the threat is quelled, but the hosts are enjoying themselves as half-time approaches.
Yeah, they do counter-attack really well. And
well, he will be pondering what he's seen in the first half. And from Selnes, and Broholm saw plenty of his quality in the first half, and the run from Sata just a little bit too early. Plenty of pace shown by Ethan Ennis.
No, it's Al Joffrey, isn't it, partnering?
This is the delights of pre-season, and I've got so many memories of working with Paddy Crerand. 15 games in League Two. He's after that, swiftly off his line, well shielded. Good night. The legs swept away from underneath him. Nicely done, away from a mass, opening Manchester United up, and then he wanted all the glory.
You go mad. As a coach, you would go absolutely mad. He does brilliantly on the touchline. He puts it through Harry,
but he might fancy taking it on himself. A mass with two to deal with. A while to settle, as Fredriksson is tracked by Collier, who did a good job. And wins the goal kick too. Manchester United in trouble here. It's nicely pulled back, and Vitek, I think, got a touch there. And once again, the hosts go close.
Well, it was Tobias Bucket. I think I don't know if he did get a touch, but if he did, it's a hell of a save.
With options waiting, but not receiving. Right. And the strike has power. That's not the required direction. Always rising from Anderson.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Tracks. Mokanai and Oyedele were there to try and clear the danger, and then Fredriksson just sauntered through and strikes the post. Substitutes combine to cause some trouble, and an opening which in the end is stopped in its tracks. Ennis happy to take all on. A decent effort as well, and a smart stop by Sandberg, who had to get across to it swiftly.
Yeah, well, I mean, that must have moved. It's a terrific strike from Ethan Ennis. And he held off the challenge. I'm pretty sure that he struck that with such venom that it was moving on.
Perhaps I shouldn't have said that. Cross was searching, it just didn't find. Plenty rising. Fredriksson. Seen off by Fletcher. Looked in again by Fredriksson, and how on earth did that not get converted? Everyone held their breath inside the stadium there, and he was just waiting to see the ball roll in, and in fact, it wouldn't have counted in any case.
No.
Are they going to make it count? They might still, and they do! With pretty much the last kick of the game, Rosenborg find the goal they've craved all evening. And we cannot say it hasn't been coming.
No, and it will be the last attack, and it's such a shame. Don't get me wrong, they have been the team that has looked the more likely to score throughout the whole of this game. It's a bit cruel that it comes in the 94th minute, and it was unfortunate as well. He actually blocked his teammate's shot, and as he turns round, ricocheted off Reece Bennett and then hit him home straight into his path, and he was as surprised as anybody to see where it was.